But guys, here for Boku here, Academy chapter 94, Directions and Destinations. And thank God we had no deaths in this chapter. I swear, the past week, I think there were four series had 4 deaths of characters. That's just insane. Anyways, before I start just keep talking, mad props to the author, Horikoshi. Those 2 full spread pages of All Might saying goodbye All For One, and you see the flame like dispersing, he's punching All For One, and then next page farewell One For All, and you see him like holding the flame and it's just getting smaller and smaller. The meaning behind those 2 pages is, it just states what All Might's character is. That he will go past his limits. He will sacrifice his own body, his own life, to do what is right to protect everyone. It states again what it is to be hero. What I think of times where to be here is not to protect the person, but to protect the heart, and that is what All Might is doing, because he even though everyone saw him in this like deflated form, he's not like letting their like just giving up. He's not like he's going all out. Because if All Might would have given up, the people's like passion from that like their symbol of peace wouldn't be destroyed, and like their hearts would have been destroyed if they see All Might like battered and beaten and not like trying to fight on. So seeing All Might with that, like, it was really cool. Instead of that fake left and a fake right, and like then, oh, not fake right, fake left, and then that right hook to the All For One, just go ham, One For All, ham, All For One. Man, that is confusing. But yeah, that was really sick. And then just a really I just love those 2 full spread panels. Those are some intense stuff. And I'm pretty sure after that, this is the end of the arc. I'm pretty sure we're finished the arc. Though it looks like some stuff. I don't know. I feel like the world in My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia, it's gonna change, because when All Might said like farewell for one, we see Gran Torino saying this is All Might's like he cuts himself off. He cuts himself off. He says the symbol of peace, All Might. This is your final, and then just like cuts himself off. I'm pretty like it's pretty much confirmed that All Might has exhausted the little sparks or flames he had left for One For All. And I think at first, because he said that little point where it's like, when he said you're next, and it was actually directed at Deku, but people like the people of the world and the citizens, they saw it as directed to the villains. I think what's gonna happen in the world is that there's gonna be peace for some time, because the villains are gonna be way too scared to do anything, because All Might just says like, you try this shit, you're dead. But then we get the stuff with Tomorrow, and I think Tomorrow is gonna have an insane huge part in changing the world for Boku no Hero. He's gonna turn it upside down, because the stuff that we got at the end with All For One saying, All Might, you failed. This was your chance to be a teacher and you failed. My student sees me, his teacher, disappear. His passion inside him will burn, and he will gather the hatred, gather everything, all the feelings he has inside him to strike back. And his ability to get allies is something you should fear. Just all the writing alone in that part was insane. I literally, the direction that the author Horikoshi, I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but the direction he's going with passing the torches of All Might to Deku and All For One to Tomorrow, I just love the way it's going. I love the way Boku no Hero is going, because there is some major setup happening, and when that happens, it's gonna explode. It's just, there's so much complexity. There's so much going on. But some really cool thing, actually, we actually stay in this chapter. So I don't know if that's like the author throwing a hint that we might see Stain like afterwards and escape. There's no way All For One is like gonna stay in prison forever. Like, something's gonna happen. I think Tomorrow or something is gonna like rescue. He's gonna rescue All For One. But anyways, we get to see that one panel at the end where All For One is smiling, even though he knows he's lost to All Might. But he believes in the end that he succeeded as a teacher. He states that All Might has missed his chance to die, or to, like, I guess disappear, like All for One disappeared. But for All for One disappearing, it's basically like his way to make tomorrow like be a true person and to have his own goals, to have his own driving passion. And I feel with All Might, like his powers lost, we're gonna get some stuff in the future chapters where like maybe he's hospitalized and he can't be a hero, and I get a feeling we're gonna get that, see that struggle with Deku now, that he won't be able to like have that driving passion like he used to. Because if you think about it, you're the person who you admire your entire life, after this like is gonna be like a weak and just inflated, not gonna be able to do anything. That's gonna like impact him hard. It's gonna impact him really hard. So I think we're gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get some like future chapters in the school, or Deku maybe isn't himself, and he has to like find his path. But the difference between Deku and like Tomorrow, in my opinion, is that Tomorrow's already there. He knows what he wants to do. He knows that it is time for him to shine. It is time for him to set the future, to change the world. While Deku, like, because All Might still stands, and why All for One said that you've missed your chance to die, it's basically Deku, like, right now, like, he's gonna struggle for a bit, and I think it's gonna be, something's gonna happen where tomorrow we're gonna get another villain attack. I think, hopefully, I don't know how he's gonna pull it off, but something's gonna happen with the villains and heroes. That maybe one of like Deku's classmates is severely get injured, and then that's where Deku, like, maybe he failed from something, like failing a fight, and he couldn't save his friend or something like that, and he gets like, that would be driving passion. But it's gonna be some sort of failure for Deku to be able to stand on his own like Tomorrow. Like, Tomorrow's right here, I think Deku is behind him. He's not ready to, like, he's not at that point to fight Tomorrow. So anyways, this is personally one of my favorite chapters in Boku no Hero Academia. Like I said before, the direction that the author is going in with All for One and All Might passing their torches to Deku and Tomorrow, just setting up that a protagonist antagonist fighting, like that rivalry is actually so well done. And I guess my assumptions for next chapter, we might get like a cool down chapter or something, like maybe the students go back to school, we see Bakugo, we might see All Might being hospitalized, something like that. Maybe Deku be like traumatized. I'm actually interested to see what Bakugo thoughts are, because that's gonna be really interesting. That he had to get rescued, and now his hero, his like the person he admires is also like defeated as well. He can't be here anymore. So that's some really interesting stuff. Anyways, this has been epic, guys. I'll see you next week.